Elizabeth, this is a pleasure to chat with you. I'm a huge fan from Great Gatsby, Widows, and Tenet is one of my favorite movies of all time. So this is an honor to chat with you today, first of all.
Well, thank you. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. My mom has had these like Princess Diana books, so I wanted to include them back here. Like we've been obviously a fan of Princess Diana in this household for a very long time, and I thought that your portrayal was so amazing and so spot on. I particularly loved the scene between Diana and young William, where he just grabs her hand silently, kind of like silently consoling her. And I'm curious for you as an actress, the scenes where we really get to see Diana as a mother. How did the young actors who played Prince William and Prince Harry help you get into character for the motherhood scenes that we see her in?
Well, those kids, all the versions of those kids, because obviously they start very, very young in season
Mhm.
four, but then I have them when they're still babies in five, and um, I just love those kids so much. They're incredible children. They're so sweet and beautiful and clever and silly, and they were just such a joy for me. And I'm always happier when my kids are in the scene with me when I get them on set because they give me so much energy. But I think the way that we worked was I knew that if I could spend a lot of time with them off off camera, then they would become, you know, kids need a reason to trust you, and so I sort of spent enough time that they um, I always say, that I knew I'd sort of done that the deed was done in a way when I couldn't like open a packet of chips without like a little hand going in first, and they would hang off me and ask me questions and follow, and we were just very comfortable with each other, and we had a lot of fun, and I'm a super maternal person anyway, and I kid, kids who can act are just sort of like little magical creatures, so that they were really like that.
Well, obviously, the revenge dress scene, everyone's talking about that. It's iconic in history. The way you did it is amazing. But Diana has so many great wardrobe pieces. Is there a particular one that you were looking forward to recreating either in this season or in the next season?
I mean, I love the things she wears when she's sort of off duty the most, I think, because I feel like she was really letting us into her life when she would do that, because it was a constructed image, but it was so relaxed and it was so non-royal and so kind of transgressive for the time and so I loved all of those looks. That and I also adored all those big sweatshirts she wore, and that gym look that she really coined, that is so, now we see it everywhere, but I feel like she was really the first, when she had the little shorts and the big sweater and then the huge coat and the sunglasses, and I mean,
Mhm.
she was just so incredibly cool.
I mean, it's comfortable too. Last question for you. I do want to ask about Tenet because I've seen that movie 10 times. I love it so much. When you were reading the script, the reveal that, what was your reaction to the reveal of it actually being Kat jumping off the yacht that we see? Because I was just so shook and I love that reveal so much. What was the reaction for you as an actress when you were reading that in Christopher Nolan's script?
I mean, the reading of that script was totally unlike anything I've had to do before. It was a very secretive process, and I was sort of in a room by myself, and it was almost like taking a kind of test that I hadn't studied for. Suddenly, I was taking this physics test, and I read it very slowly, and I tried very hard to understand the sort of construction of it. Um, but that did really surprise me, and I loved to read that, obviously, as an actor, knowing that I got to sort of do that eventually, and so it was an amazing part to play.
I love that. Well, Elizabeth, they're wrapping me. Congratulations on this season. I cannot wait to see the final season of The Crown as well. I got a chance to talk to Leslie, Amilda, and Jonathan. So it was such a pleasure to chat with you for the series as well. It's one of my favorite on Netflix, and you're truly one of my favorites. My friends and I adore you. So thank you
Well,
so
thank you
much for
so
your time
much.
today. Of course, you're welcome. You truly are one of my favorites. I cannot wait to see what you're going to be doing next. You have a fan here for life.
Oh, you're a sweetie. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Bye bye.